Hey guys, I'm gonna try to go live for the first time. I've got this set up. There's my cat in the background. And we're gonna use this huge squash right here from the garden. Someone gave me this, look at this. Huge squash. And we're gonna try to make some squash crockpot lasagna. See how it goes. So we're gonna start with my knife, my beautiful knife. There it is. All right, it's my first ever live, and it makes it a little weird. I'm actually gonna wash this first. I'll be right back. Just gonna wash it in the sink, make sure it's clean, and we'll be back. My hands too, just so you know. All right, gonna slice into that baby. Look at that. All right, and we're gonna cut this side off too. It's really not good to eat those things, is it? So now we are going to try to slice this thin, just like kind of lasagna noodles would be. So see if we can do it, huh? It's going okay. There's a few. That's not bad. It's not bad. What do you think? Not too bad. I am sure that at some point, because my crock pot's big, but I don't think it's this big, we might need to cut these a little bit smaller at some point. Shoot, my cutting board's not big enough. Let me get another one to put. There we go. We're gonna put our cut pieces on this one right here. There we go. All right. Let's see. Oh, look at this guy. He is just huge, man. Huge. This was my garden. I did have, you know, my squash just didn't do so good this year. Just didn't do so good. So it's really cool to have someone give me that. Look at that slice. That is a huge slice right there. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So we're gonna do these layers. So I gotta think, all right, they gotta be kind of thin, just like noodles. And this knife's doing pretty good. Trying to get them thin here. There we go. Look at that baby, man, huge slice. Alrighty, let's see here. Gonna keep it going. I think I'm gonna try from this side now. See if we can get some slices here. There we go. Man, it's just kind of a challenge to cut this big of a zucchini. Try to keep symmetry. It's just not exactly ideal. But it's a fun challenge. It's a fun challenge. All right. There we go. That one might have been a little bit of bigger slice right there. Here we go. Okay. Get this guy right here. Okay. It's gonna be just to even it up. I think I'm gonna do that right there. Yep. That. Okay. I'll turn it this way now. See if we can get the rest of them. Try to be a little bit closer to it. Probably go a little easier. go. Oh, it's not quite cut through. There we go. Wow, that was a thick slice right there. Let's see what we can do about that. Cut it down. Hey, we're gonna use all this. It's no big deal. No big deal. All right. That should be okay. Okay, so we got, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna cut this in half. See if we can get this a little bit more slender. It's almost like cutting a watermelon. Honestly, man, look at all this, dude. One squash did all this. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Not gonna get too picky on perfection around here because no one's perfect. The only one that was Jesus, people didn't like, so it's all right. All right, here's the, let's see if we can split the difference here. This is gonna be interesting because it's, yeah, I don't know. It's not great, but it's not too bad. Okay. Well, I got a little thin slice there, and then this one's a little too thick, so there we go. I think I need to sharpen my blade a little bit because it isn't quite cutting as nicely as it usually does. Okay. There we go. Go. Lost a piece. That's all right. All right, so there is El Big Squasho, all cut up and ready for this recipe. Crazy, huh? All right, so now we gotta make the mixture. Poor little squash seed fell on the ground. All right. So now what we're gonna do is get our ricotta cheese. This is 32 ounces. I don't know. It's I've seen recipes where you use half this much, but since never done this before, and this squash is pretty huge, I'm just gonna use this 32 ounce ricotta cheese right there. Okay, and we're gonna kind of mix it up. Oh, the cat's coming over because she thinks she smells cheese. Mix it up a little bit so it's a little easier to stir around. And I've got my other spoon here so I can clear off this spoon. And there we go. Let's see. Okay. Get these out of the way. There we go. All right, so the first thing we're gonna add is some basil. And guys, I am not measuring. I love basil. We'll do plenty of that. Garlic powder. Yeah, always safe. No big deal. It's all the same stuff, in my opinion. plenty of garlic powder. I love garlic powder. So there we go. My peppercorns, those are beautiful. Yeah, that's all right there. Some of this salt, wine infused. I've had it on plenty of my little shows. This is from Trader Joe's. But just a little bit. Actually, I was gonna get cottage cheese instead of ricotta cheese because it's got more protein. But this is olive oil. But it's got a lot more sodium in it, so I didn't do that. Here we go, extra virgin olive oil. Voila. Okay, now we'll mix this in. Okay, let's see, is it speckled enough? I don't think it's speckled enough. I want more speckles in mine. So, gonna add more basil. And more garlic powder. Dude, and a little more olive oil. Don't get tricked on amounts of stuff. If it tastes good to you, then it's right. If you get too picky on it's got to be this much, exact measurements and all that stuff, not only does it take more time, but I mean, you'll know. You taste it. You just have to use these ingredients for a little while, and you're like, okay, this tastes too whatever. But it's always good to experiment. That's what cooking is, experimentation. So let's try it. All right, so we got our mixture. Oh, forgot a couple things. 2 eggs. I forgot these babies. They were sitting right there and I didn't even see them. So 2 eggs. Okay, let's use a little spoon to break up that yolk. Yep. Mix it in a little bit. And a little bit here. Now the one thing I did before I started this live is kind of get all my ingredients out and all kind of ready, so it wouldn't be all day. Don't want to make an all day video, but don't want to waste your guys' time. All right, so there's that. I think that's pretty mixed in there. Let's do this. This. It's too good to waste any of that stuff. I know raw eggs and all that stuff, but I'm gonna taste it. Good stuff. All right. So we got our mixture there. Gonna move this out of the way, okay? It's right there though. Just barely on the screen. There's where our mixture is. Okay. We're just gonna use Hunt's pasta sauce. I found this in our pantry, so I did buy some today from the store, but I found this and I'm like, well, you know, that's a little older than the other stuff I bought, so that's what we're gonna use. Hey, and I did buy some, so if we run out of this stuff, then we still got some more. Okay, there's that. Get my crock pot, guys. If you can see my crock pot, yep. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is put a layer of the sauce down here. Yep, I bet I'm gonna have to use one of my bottles too. So just a small layer of sauce, spread it out. There we go. Good. Okay. Gonna put a layer of zucchini. Now the zucchini, I'm gonna try and have it. So, I mean, we've got enough of it. Gotta break some of it. So we might as well make sure that there's no blank space down here. See a little bit of blank space right there. A little bit. It's because it's supposed to be like a noodle, you know. So there's that. Now we're gonna do a layer of our mixture here. Okay. There we go. Spread it up over the, let's see, maybe we can move it over here. You can see it better. How about that? Okay, we're gonna smooth that layer all around there. There we go. Okay. Now, another layer of sauce. Yes, and that's the can right there, dude. So I will have to use the bottle I bought, but I think I'm gonna make my layers thicker. So, because I don't want to use too much sauce around here. Okay. Another layer of zucchini, which is, like I said, kind of like a noodle. Look at that. Nice. Nice, nice. I'm gonna put a thick layer this time, because we have a lot of this stuff. I suppose I could use some another time, but there we go. Okay, let's do another layer of this ricotta. There we go. Spread it around. Let's do that. Okay. Gonna get in here. And we got tomato, basil, garlic. Open that baby up. And we're gonna stick it over. Just like that. Okay. Another layer. Hey, this stuff is healthy and good. Who cares how thick it is, right? It's a great way to get your veggies. Okay, do our last layer of ricotta. That's the end of that. Boy, this is gonna last. I mean, it's just my wife and I, and my son comes sometimes. So this is gonna last us for quite a while, but that's okay. Be great for lunches, mini dinners. Maybe I'll invite the neighbors over or some friends over and we'll try it out. Sorry? Sorry to hit you. Okay. All right. Now, last layer of sauce. All right. Or maybe another little bit of sprinkling of sauce. Oh no, this is the last layer of sauce right here. Okay, spread that out. Okay. Good. Sauce is done. Okay, then I'm just gonna take the rest of these and I'm just gonna stick them all the way around. We might as well use it all. No big deal. It's a huge monster. Could actually feed more than just this family, but we've got it, so we're gonna use it. Look at that, it's even getting to the top here. There we go, there we go. Okay, so the last thing that I have, and I'm not gonna do it right now, is mozzarella cheese. So I'll show you. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put this on about 5 hours on low. 5 hours on low. And then we'll put some mozzarella over it when there's about 10 minutes left. And we'll just leave it on there and let it melt. Then you're done. You know, I would probably put some Italian seasoning over the top of this cheese when I get there. So, hey, thanks for watching. Catch you later. Peace.